Well, I got halfway to the job site. Yet last night we had a lot of rain and I didn't think nothing about it. And I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and work, because it stated that it was supposed to stop raining around 6 or 7 in the morning, but it was just patchy for the area I'm in and then where I was at. So I'm a 45-minute ride. But I get halfway, or about 3/4 here, and it just, the bottom fell out and it's lightning and thunder, and I was like, I'm good. So because we had rain yesterday night, so now we got rain today. It's a full-fledged rain, so it's not good at all. It's raining. So I went to the job site and I forgot I left the lights, or not the lights, I don't know why I thought about lights. Left the side glasses open, and it made a mess in there, but I closed them and locked them in. So I guess we'll have to wait till tomorrow or maybe another day. So we'll have to make this last a little longer due to it raining so much, because where I'm at, it's a low belly and it will get wet, and it was wet yesterday, so it was damp, so it's gonna be super wet now. All right, we're back. Since it rained bad yesterday, got everything topped off, fuel, got the thing cleaned off. I put washer fluid in it and forgot that my wipers messed up. 27. So I put almost 30 gallons in. This thing drinks. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything going. It should be warmed up. Yep. So by the time we get to the job or to the location, we should be good to go. All right. So we left off right in here somewhere yesterday, or not yesterday, but day before yesterday. We cut this. He liked this a lot, how open I made it. So the outcome of shooting back the lower side, because we still got a few acres that way we got to get to, but when I was going down the lower side, the rocks that they pushed up with a dozer excavator, whatever it was, now I've got to find the outcome somewhere over here. So I may shoot it out that way, so that way, you know, he can run out that way wide open. So we'll see what we can't figure out. I'm gonna try to kind of walk it to see if I can't find a better direction somewhere. All right, so we're back at it. We got the lunch, ate up. So it's not as hot as it was Monday. Tuesday it rained, so I got everything cleaned back up. I love how clean that looks. But I got everything blew out, so now I'm looking. The property line goes pretty good ways down that way, but it's all healed up down through there. So I would like to be able to run it all the way down that way if it was nice and smooth. But I think I'm gonna go to angle right here somewhere where he's got it mowed. So I was thinking the way it looked, the tree, you can tell by the trees how tall they are. So this right here is in between a bunch of them. I don't have to worry about none of it. So I'm gonna take and run and open it up here. Now if it doesn't open up like I want to, I'll just push all this back just a little bit and then make my way in afterwards, or we may push down that way. So I'm not real sure. I really like to go in right in here, so that way when he opens up, he can hammer down. And it don't look like any big trees other than that one right there. So let's see what we can do. I literally just started back. I got to looking at, before I came back, I was like, man, that looks like it's been spraying something. Well, always something. So now I got to figure out what's leaking. I think it's in between the fitting and here, the flat-faced fitting. So let me go back to the truck and see. I know I've got some O-rings somewhere. Almost forgot. I have everything else for this machine other than these little O-rings. So I got to looking at it. This wasn't really tight. The hose in this side wasn't really tight. Kind of blew it out. I know I've got some at home, I think. If not, then I guess we will get home and figure out where we can go get some last minute, because it's already at the end of the day. And I replaced these from my other machine. They're supposed to be a 3/4 O-ring, and I could have swore, keep that from leaking everywhere, especially this nice house. Anyway, just a 50-cent or $1 O-ring causing me half a day. So hopefully I can get home and get the 50-cent O-ring. Cost me pretty much $30 in diesel. Let's see what we can't do. It's always something. All right, so of course when you spend money and you throw it to the side and say I know I probably won't use it, but if I need it, then I'll have it. But I can't find any of them, so I went to the parts store and got some of these. Hopefully these are rated for hydraulics, which I told them it's for hydraulics, high pressure. So just like that, took me just literally 30 seconds. You can tell it's been leaking for a while. So let's see, I just had filled this freaking thing up, or the tank on the truck. It was 12 gallons is what I used for about 4 hours, which is pretty expensive. there, so it should be good. It's between there's a fitting, and there's like a spacer, and then it's from the spacer to the hose. So it's doing good, I guess. Alright, so we got here pretty early this morning. We're gonna go ahead and get going, start back where we was at, so that way we can make up for lost time, then we'll work till dark, so that way we can get everything, but we can get everything going before it gets too hot today. So everything looks pretty good, so hopefully everything will go good. Fingers crossed. All right, the sun's coming in this way, so I can't see. It's dirty. So, since I got it where I need to, I see a bunch of rocks. We'll see what we got. These rocks everywhere. There's so much vines too. Every time you cut one, here's a pile. I know there's one right there. He wants the way he wants this. He wants two open areas. See right here, rocks. He may just come through here and go down that way. May try to move these, at least pile them up where he can use his tractor to move them out of the way. So he wants it split, like two little different areas. May go down this way and then cut one on the other side. Not real sure, to be honest with you. I'll have to look, just walk it a little bit and then kind of judge from there. It looks like a bunch of rocks right here. I guess we'll see, because there's rocks down through here, on right here. Some that's not movable. We'll just have to walk it. Oh, all right. So I've pushed this lower side best I can. I think we're already at the property line, so I'm not going to be pushing out there. I'm taking what he's already had. There was a big tree, is this big pine right here. I just shoved it in there, tried to mulch it up best I could. Opened it up because it was just enough for the machine to get in. So he's got this lower side wide open. I try to trim up some of that. Looks pretty cool how that tree is. Now it's got straight open shots, and then took this. It's probably not how he wanted it, but it was the best I could do with all the rocks that we have here. So open this whole bottom up, which I'm fixing to take the rest of the day and go back and fine tune stuff. It's stuff that's laid down in between the trees. Come back, mulch all this chunky stuff up. So that's what we got. We got this left side looking towards the property, got it up. Just stuff like this, just kind of pulled out, cleaned it up. Got chunks hanging out. So, but yeah, that's what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and pull stuff down since I'm already here, and go ahead and start pulling it out, throwing it in the pile, mulching it up, and then we'll work our way out that way, and then we'll come up towards the top side, because I done did all this stuff. I know I did, but that upper side. All right, so by the end of the day, the last hour, the owner found me, and we went and looked at most of the property, what we needed to take out or do. He took me on his brand new, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's Can-Am or Polaris, but this thing is wicked. I'll see if I can't get some footage tomorrow about it. But we whipped around there, and it was pretty sick. It sets you back in the seat. But we got this thing fueled, got it wiped down, and got it blew off. So we'll deal with that tomorrow, and we'll be spending a few hours finishing up, cleaning up, because there are some spots where I left chunks. But there's the items for the day. Barbed wire, and found that. Luckily, I almost hit that too. So fix it up and maybe get to use it. Let's go on home. All right, got my tools that I need. They got some guys working on the pool over there. Got the old chainsaw right there. Whew. All right, so we're gonna go back. The customer wanted us to chew up a few more things. I'm probably gonna cut some a tree or two down, and just kind of somewhat mulch it up, push it out of the way, break it in half. Not really sure. Most of it's pine, so it should be fine. We've got just a few more areas. I got to move some rocks with a machine. But yeah, we should be good. Next, maybe I think another hour and a half, we should be getting everything cleaned up. I'm gonna start with the hardest side, and then I'm gonna work my way back over there and show you everything else. So let's get to it. All right, so his first thing to do is, of course, I went back drag all this, got to clean this up. I'm gonna try to take that limb, trying to clean everything back so that way he can get through there. We also got to clean up some of these vines. which I was gonna do that yesterday. And then we've got some of this cleaning, just a little bit. Some of it he wants me to open it up, but also this is some obstacles for the rocks. But he wants me to take this one out. I'm gonna cut it because that's a hardwood and these knives are just absolutely gone. So I can at least shave it down where it's ground level, and then just go back and clean everything up. So this was one of two things, or one of three things, unless he found some more stuff, which I'm fixing to throw this stuff, clean the stobs up a little bit, and we'll cut some of that vine down. All right, so I had to move. I had to take out a little small tree right there. There's, I mean, it was literally that big around. I don't know why I went around it. Oh, there's a deer right there. He was sitting there watching me. There's two of them. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I hit that one tree right there. There's two of them. I knocked them out. And then I have some of these big rocks right here. We had them marked. These suckers are heavy. Try to get them out of the way. We don't bust the expensive tire he's got on his machine. Maybe we can ride it today with him. We can run through the trails, and then I can record some. There's another rock right here. I'm gonna get it. And then down this way, we didn't have much other than just cleaning everything out that's overhanging, drop down. So just kind of fine tuning everything. All right, this is it. This is the end. I came back to the 4-point, the main, I call it the main area, just because I opened it up. This is what I really wanted. I've got one coming that way, down this way, and this way, so they all connect to each other, or they can get to the same area. I also found this one, and I'm picking them up for the owner, so that way he can get them cleaned up stuff. And that one, so I'm gonna give it to him as soon as I get back up there, and we'll be able to rip the rides, his ride. Kind of maybe try to get a video of that. Coming back, kind of picking these chunks I went over several times. But this is it. This is the end. So I showed most of the, there's a few other odd and ends that I done just to make it nice and cleaner. Some of it I just kind of went around and opened it up more. So we'll get a ride shortly, and we'll do a hop lap with this, which I'll get some footage of his awesome side by side. This thing's wicked. I think he said it would hit 70 or something like that, 8 with ease. So it's one of the, I think it's a 2023 something, whatever it is, but we'll see it shortly. Trails are. Yeah, left. Kind of wet right here. Yeah. Oh, man, not bad. Straight. Right. is wicked. It's a Wolverine Rmax Yamaha. I was totally wrong.